Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, my name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Just take the parts that resonate for you, leave everything else behind. If you'd like to book a personal, more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. I invite you to join me for a session. My books are always open. All right, y'all, welcome in, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing good, feeling good, had a good night's sleep. I say all of that. I have no idea when you're watching this, so I just hope you had a really good day whenever you catch this. All right. Anyway, let's get started. I'm using my triple deck. I've already laid some cards. My first recording got interrupted by a series of text messages, so I decided to just stop and start again. But it also gave me an opportunity to like really sit with the cards for a little bit. There's so much here. There's so much here. I have the energy of someone, because the very first card is an individual, and I feel like you have someone who may want to, I'm looking at this two different ways, because I'm like looking at the cards that are in the upright versus the cards that are in the reverse. Now, generally speaking, I normally don't look at the court cards as people, specifically when I'm doing my client readings, but and more of like an energy and just how the energy shows up, right? But I'm going to lead with the first sentence of the last video that I was trying to record initially. You have somebody here who is very spirited and wants to come towards you with some bullshit. They want to come towards you with some bullshit, and I don't really like it. I see a couple of different things here, none of which I like. Now, remember when I've talked about the Ace of Pentacles that somebody has been trying to keep away from you? That is present as well. And what's centered around this pentacle are, because I'm using my triple deck, so some of these cards can come out at least, they can come out at least 3 times, okay? I kind of feel like you have energy of there's conflict, and the way that I'm looking at it, it's really interesting, because I do have energy of someone out here. I want to say it's like an energy of somebody wanting to drudge up something from your past, right? But whatever this thing is that they want, it's like whether it's a discussion, they just haven't let something go. You have moved on from it already. You're like, you've literally already moved on. Folks can actually see that you've moved on from whatever drama that you had already experienced. People can see, or at least this person that wants to approach you, because I feel like there's an energy of somebody really wanting to have a conversation with you, like really. The thing is that the energy around you, what they want to discuss, it does have something to do with either people or a situation rooted and connected to your past. Something that you may not have fond memories of. You've moved on. You've healed. You've been focusing on, the things that are important to you. And this whole situation, you've turned your back because it's just not important. Okay. Now, I'm a little torn because I feel like I've seen this energy, but this is different. Oh my God, this is different. Okay. So I do see the divine feminine out here. You're standing in your power. You're, again, your attention is only on the things that are important to you, things that matter, things that you find of value. That's, I don't know, that's a thing right now. Like you're focusing on things that are of value to you. You are dismissing anything that does not hold any value or resonance in your life, right? I have the energy of somebody who, I don't like this. I just don't like it because it's connected at the top. It's connected to the Seven of Swords. And I feel like there's an energy here of somebody wanting to come towards you, trying to pitch some type of collaboration of some sort. But the problem that I have is if you agree to this, whatever it is, okay? If you agree to this, it will have you bound. It will also have you bound to an experience. Like I said, they're going to come to you under the guise of, hey, let's do this thing, right? But number one, they're basing it off of your expertise, something that you do, something that you've learned, something that I'm kind of getting self-taught. I'm definitely getting self-taught. But there's something that you do that you may be an expert at. Okay? That you've worked on, perfected by yourself. But this person wants to lock you in because if you agree to this, I'm looking at it from the standpoint I gave you because all the other cards are connected to it. This person, I said, they're coming in with some BS. This person wants to come towards you, but what I see around it, there's this energy of competition. There's an energy of competition. And so this almost feels very much like if I can get you on board, if I can get the collective on board, I can actually slow you down. Why? Because I'm a competitor. I'm directly against you. What's around this is I have the Five of Wands out here twice, centering around the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so okay, now I'm looking at it differently because I'm like, first I was thinking like this Ace of Pentacles, keep away, but honestly, if this person comes to you and makes some kind of promise of like, ooh, if we work together, we could, we could do big things. We can, make all this money or whatever. Yeah. The thing is that it just looks like a lot of energy in an attempt to slow you down. Now, the interesting thing is you moved away from this, like I said, self-taught, self-made. You're standing in your power. You're not investing any effort or energy into, I like this. You're not it'd be a poor investment of your energy and time to engage with this situation, especially if it has any type of connection to your past. It will not give you there's no benefit to you reconnecting, okay? It feels very much like, and I don't have the cards out here for it, but the energy signature kind of feels like if somebody is... You good over there, Lucky? Lucky. It's kind of like if I'm down bad and I can convince you to help me under the guise of we're, going to help each other, then maybe I can undermine the stability that you've created for yourself. Because what it does is it takes your attention off of... It would actually take your attention off of whatever you got going on. I don't recommend. Okay? You know me. I ain't gonna tell you what to do. I just don't recommend this. Because it feels like this person that wants to come towards you, again, they're coming towards you. The very first line, I'm going to skip past these cards, but the 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It just sounds like some bullshit. And again, when I'm looking at all this 5 of Wands all around it, it just looks like drama that you've already... Please remove me from the chat. You know what I mean? Remove me from the chat. I don't want to deal with none of this, especially if you intuitively kind of know. Because I feel like even in the communication, if this person were to come towards you, I think you're already going to know. And, well, I will say this too. You're already very protected. So, I mean, there's a strong possibility, and I've said it in other readings, there's a strong possibility that this person may not actually be able to get to you. Look at that. Now I have the Ace of Pentacles down here, but it's in the upright. Okay. Here's the truth. Okay. Look at that. Okay. I actually love these cards. Okay. Because I'm seeing a couple of other things here too. Because I'm going to go back to the keep away concept of this Ace of Pentacles. Because on the upper rim, this does look like somebody trying to come towards you. Again, I said they want, it's all connected. Yes, it's all connected. Okay. So this person's going to approach you with a pitch to work together. Let's try to work together. But underneath that is the 5 of Swords. It's like, and I'm looking at the look on this chick's face. She's like, ha ha ha. You know, like, if I could get away with convincing you to work together. Yep. If I can convince you to work with me, ha ha ha, I'm not going to actually tell you the truth. I'm just here to break your heart. I'm just here to play mind games with you. This is how funny it is. So, now, again, if you were to engage in this, because the purpose is to outsmart you, okay? It would be a bad investment of your energy and time to get involved because, like I said, this person is in competition with you, but they're in competition for this Ace of Pentacles because it's at the bottom here in the upright, it's at the top corner in the reverse, but they're all connected. It's all, yes, it's all connected, okay? So, it would be a poor investment of your effort and energy to get involved with a situation that really doesn't have any legs. There are lies that are attached to this, and if you, like, get involved, it's going to loop you into, okay, so because now it kind of looks like there's a bunch of people here involved, because it feels like if you get involved, if they can convince you to get on board, it puts you in direct line, like the direct line of fire. It puts you in the middle of some shit that they're going through, because there is somebody here going through something. Now, I think in one of yesterday's videos, I said, you made an exit. Like, I'm talking to a group of people who have already severed ties, broken away, made your exit, right? You did that in the appropriate time. Like, there's also something in the timing. Okay. I was just told to go back a little bit further. There's something in the timing. Okay. So, and I've talked about it in other readings, where you became enemy number one, the moment you decided to extract yourself from the situation. And I see that here. It's because the longer you stayed in the environment and were unhappy, I feel like you parted ways expeditiously so that you could kind of gain some independence. I'm seeing a lot of things out here. Okay, let's just take it line by line. I'm gonna try to tap into every. I'm gonna try to tap into every energy that I see out here. Hold on. I'm like, Lucky's going ham, and there's nothing outside. So, hush, Lucky. We've got a cat lady down the street who has had a number of cats. Just kind of, we live in a cul-de-sac, and she lives like way on the inside. But every time I go down there, when I circle back, there's always like a gang of cats. And I pulled up in front of my house one day, and there were like 4 or 5 cats just like frolicking on my lawn. And I know Lucky was going ape shit. All right, so I'm gonna try to go line by line because there is a lot out here. I don't even have that many cards, but there's just a lot of energy. So number one, I like the fact that you are in a very independent energy. Whatever, you made the right choice to walk away. You made the right choice to walk away, especially if the environment that you were in caused you a lot of mental distress. Whatever you have been working on, if you've been working on something, perfecting a craft, whatever you have been doing, you're finally starting to see the fruits of your labor. I actually see that you're kind of, there's an energy of something of like a protective energy. What I heard was protecting your inner child. So maybe you're defending yourself. It's weird because I'm like, based on all the cards that are on the board, I don't see where you would have to. You're protected though. I kind of feel like there's this energy here that's protecting you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So remember when I said that the departure was timely, right? When you walked away from whoever you walked away from, you became a target because the people that you walked away from, some of them were not too happy with your decision. And they took it very personally. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Right? But it feels like for me, like you extracted yourself for a sense of stability. Yes. Oh, God. Yeah. You may have walked away just so that you could kind of recalibrate and reclaim stability for yourself, wanting to be independent of, like, say, a family dynamic. Okay? Because I kind of feel like if this is family, it kind of gives me the impression that being around them never really made you feel like you didn't feel stable. And you've only begun to feel stable when you decided to extract yourself. Like, kind of seeing your family dynamic or seeing the people in your family, like I want to say paying real attention to the way that maybe they treated you or the way that they made you feel when you were in their presence. And so you just decided, okay, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go, right? But I have a really interesting energy here of someone. Now, this is the truth. And this is somebody here is looking for the truth. Looking for the truth. Now, I'm seeing this one way. You extracting yourself. I definitely have this strong energy of protecting the inner child. It's like standing up for yourself in a way that you wish somebody had stood up for you when you were a kid. Take that how it resonates. But I kind of feel like you extracted yourself so that you could create, so that you could create stability on your own. On your own. Learning how to finally, it's like, I don't know, like figuring out what stabilizes you and like integrating that into your life. Now, I do have an energy of somebody. Now, mind you, I have the energy of somebody wanting to come towards you, wanting to pitch like, hey, let's work together, but it would be a bad idea. Like, straight up. It would be a bad idea simply because you already kind of got yourself out of the drama. And if you fall for whatever this is, it just puts you right back in an energy that you don't want to be in or around. Okay? Now, if this person comes towards you and attempts to offer some type of apology or some sort, it comes across as insincere. You appear to be very guarded. Like, I just see like somebody really wanting to have a conversation with you. But you appear to be really, like, I don't want to say walled up, but pretty close. This person may be they may need to travel towards you. They may need to travel towards you. I do get the impression, though, that this person, I don't know, it still is connected to this Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So, okay, I heard somebody's down bad. I said in the beginning, they're coming towards you with some BS. Because it kind of looks like, somebody is in a position now where things aren't going so hot. They're very stagnant. Somebody is stuck. They're very stagnant. It also could be like they're stagnant and nobody else will work with them either. Like the people that they may have had around them at one point, I don't know, I just feel people like falling by the wayside. So maybe they want to come towards you because nobody else will deal with them. And this kind of feels like, let's start over. Like, let's try again. Let's start over. But again, it goes back to this Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It would be a bad investment. It would be a bad investment. And I think you already will know that when it comes rolling around, honestly. It is going to require you to, because it does feel like even if they were to pitch, like, let's work together, because I see that here, like, hey, let's try to, kumbaya and work together, whatever. Okay. I'm like trying to make this a fluid thing, but I see like two different stories here. So I'm trying to decipher like who is who and what doing what. Because for you, collective, you are in a very good space, like stability wise. Like whatever you've been doing is finally, slowly but surely is starting to come together. Right? Where your mind goes, your energy flows. So continue to focus on your goals. Continue, because you're being protected every bit of the way. Okay. Now, I do have an energy of somebody who is. This looks like somebody kind of looking into why you departed. Why did the collective leave this environment of their? Why is the collective not fucking with their family? How come the collective don't come around no more, right? And they can see that, like I said, you're very stable. They can see it. Folks can see it. I don't know how they see, but folks can see that you're in a stable space, that you appear to be far more stable. Because I kind of get the impression up here, it almost looks like somebody had maybe told some stories, some half-truths about your mental state, right? But what people can actually see is you're like in this boss ass energy. You're not fucking with anything that you don't like. If you don't resonate with it, you ain't dealing with it. You're very guarded. You're very protected. You may work alone. You may work alone. And everything you've accomplished since you've been, since you parted ways with these people, you've done it primarily on your own. But I just have this weird energy. I don't know. I'm very conflicted about this person wanting to come towards you. I'm very conflicted because I see it's attached to a couple of other energies. I just feel like whoever this person is that's coming towards you, I just feel like this is a distraction. And I like this down here with this King of Swords. I think you're already going to know it. You're going to know it. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. Okay. Now, remember yesterday I was talking about it. I was like, I don't know what your mental state has to do with the acquisition of this Ace of Pentacles. This keeps coming out, and it comes out differently each time, but I'm like, yes. Here's the thing. It's out here again. I'm tripping because I'm like, it's out here again. And it's connected to this Ace of Pentacles. Like, you walked away from something. You walked away from a relationship dynamic. Or like several people, one person, a bunch of people. I don't know. But I think you did it in order to heal. And then, in your absence and separation from these people, you don't appear to be heartbroken in the least bit. You don't appear to be heartbroken. So somebody is, because I feel like these are all you. That this is you. 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 So it all feels like there's someone here, like another person, somebody not a party to this situation. Could be. I don't think so. But this is like the energy of somebody kind of looking. They're like looking into. Thank you, Spirit. I heard there were discrepancies. So maybe that's what this is here. There were discrepancies because somebody, and that's why the Seven of Cups is down here in the reverse. So somebody may have communicated some things about you, but there were discrepancies in the story or whatever. Okay, remember, I said this Seven of Swords only had one sword in the entire image, and that sword was buried in the ground. Like, the only thing you see is the handle, right? So there was something here. This is somebody investigating or looking into this conflict between people that are connected to your past, right? How come the collective doesn't fuck with these people? And so what is being seen is that in the absence, in your departure, because here you are up here as the Queen of Pentacles, like you're doing your thing, you're only focusing on the shit that is important to you, right? Walking away from all the drama and all that other shit, have your guards up, you're not fucking with anything that doesn't support you emotionally, mentally, physically. What somebody can actually see is, like I said, in the distance or, in the separation, Like you've leveled up, you've bossed up, you're fine, you're in a very like, I don't know what you do for work. And traditionally, this card would not give me the impression that it's seen publicly, but whatever you do, you are good at it. When I say good at it, you're like, you've mastered a level where you can, we'll say, display your work. And not in a boastful kind of way, but like, because I feel like there is this interesting sense of, I'm getting this sense of confidence and security. So it's like, you know your shit, whatever it is you do. You know your shit. So you can, like, kind of proudly put your work out. And people can see that you're super stable. You're not heartbroken by the distance between you and your family or whoever these people are. Now I do have an energy here of, okay, now if there had been some lies, and I did say there's been some dishonesty, and I do feel like there's somebody who's kind of looking into it, because they're like, wait, I don't get it, because you're saying this thing, but I'm seeing something totally different. I'm seeing something totally different. Like, you're not hiding or anything. You know what I'm saying? Yes, remember when I said they want to slow you down? Somebody just wants to come in. Pay attention. Yes, here's the truth. Ooh. Here's the truth. Somebody's discovering the truth. Now, this kind of gives me the energy of the theft of intellectual property. And somebody made a conscious choice. Hold on. And they're stuck in a nightmare, baby. Okay. So, somebody here, I'm going to take these cards. This is definitely connected to your family. It's connected to people that you've had unconditional love for. Somebody here made a conscious choice to go after something because they thought that they knew what they were doing, but now they've gotten themselves in some type of nightmare, and now they're trying to hold on to, like, whatever. Yeah, somebody here is trying to hold on to, like, their sanity. Somebody here, whatever somebody's been doing, they can't do it anymore. That's so crazy. Like, the energy that I'm getting from the bottom of the deck, it's like somebody here who's been, like, lying. They've been spreading a lot of lies about the reason why you departed, the reason why you walked away. Down here, it feels like somebody who is, I said, you're going to know the truth when you're going to know the truth anyway. You've already moved on from this. You're going to see, I'm like, every card is connected to this Five of Swords. You're going to see very clearly that this person just wants to bring you in so they can stir the pot and kind of derail you from whatever it is that you're doing. It's a distraction, really. All of this just looks like a big ass distraction to me. All these cards just to say you have somebody coming towards you. There is someone that is kind of looking into conflicting information that somebody has said something. Somebody said something about you, or and this actually could be somebody even defending, because now that I'm looking at it this way, this even could be somebody here who's like looked into you, trying to figure out what's going on, because the information I'm getting is conflicting and it doesn't make any sense. And then this actually could be somebody defending the reason why you walked away, because maybe they're discovering the truth. King of Swords, Seven of Cups in the reverse. They're discovering that this person that, yes, because it goes right back up here to the Seven of Swords. This person that has been spreading lies or whatever, somebody can see very clearly that the only reason why this person was doing this is because they're pissed off that you left. They've been trying to spread rumors and lies about whatever it is that you do for work, or however you sustain yourself. I do have energy out here, like people trying to figure out like how you make your money, or how, I don't even know why that's anybody's business. If you ain't paying my damn bills, don't worry about how I'm making my money. You know what I'm saying? But you got somebody out here who's down bad, and they want you to be down bad too. So they want you to come and share, share their load of their own responsibilities. I don't see you doing that. Literally don't see you doing that. And even down here, there might be somebody here who doesn't work. There might be something here. There's an energy of here, like, because I don't know, like if this person doesn't work, it's almost like they don't want it. They're not taking any action here. I'm like, every card that circles back, it's just a big ass circle right back to like you've already moved on. You're stable. You've kind of like, I'm seeing like this energy of like you just blocking out like other people's drama and BS. Like, I don't want any parts of it. I just get this feeling right here that somebody, like the whole goal is to kind of reel you back in under the guise of, oh shit. Okay. So if you have, on your own, like I said, I'm getting self-made, you've self-taught, you're doing something here on your own. If you have people that you don't like, people you don't really deal with, start coming around trying to, because this is communication, them coming towards you, you've already moved away from it. You've already moved away from it and found your stability. You're no longer fucking with these people, okay? If you got people that all of a sudden show up that are trying to give you your flowers. Hold on. Yeah, see, and it's connected to the Seven of Swords. I don't like it. Because I'm like, if I just took it from down here it looks good. It looks like people coming in to give you your flowers. You've moved on. You're doing so well for yourself. You've healed. You're not, all broke down or whatever. You're financially solid. You're financially independent. You're good, right? But then when I trace all the way back up to the top from this bottom card of the Three of Cups, I'm telling you, these people trying to come towards you, trying to call themselves giving you your flowers, they're still on some bullshit because they're still connected to the Seven of Swords. These could be the other people that are involved as well. I don't like it. I do not like it. Because I'm talking about from the bottom of the deck. Ten of Cups to the Six of Cups. Eight of Swords. I would not, personally, would not entertain any of this. I just wouldn't. Because I feel like it's, I heard the word disarm. So it's like if they come in to give you your flowers, oh, you've done so well for yourself, blah, blah, blah. It's to disarm you. Like, false sense of security type thing. Don't let your guards down. Don't let your guards down. Nope. You're gonna know the truth anyway. Oh. The world is out here twice in the upright. And in between, I mean, in there, and what's in the center between the two world cards is the Justice card. So I do feel like there's someone here. There is an energy out here of somebody who's looking for the truth, who is truly looking for the truth and trying to figure out why the collective departed from the group. Uncovering something that someone has been keeping secret. Could be a couple of people investigating. And what they see is, what people can see, yes, look at you. You made a choice to move on, because whoever you were dealing with somebody who just wanted to be in control of your life. This is somebody who is very arrogant, self-serving. And what somebody can see, and like I said, now I have the star card out here. I'm like, so now perhaps you have a public platform. Perhaps you're on the internet. But I said, I don't know how they see you, but they can see that you're guarded. They see that you're well protected. You are well protected. You've been protected since you've moved on. You might have, with the moon in the reverse and the world card out here connected to the star. Folks can see you. Like, folks can see you. You're like you may be all over the internet. Oh, there we have. I was like wondering when the witchy person would show up. Child, they've been trying to date whoever this witchy woman is. I want to say she's been trying to affect the way that other people see you. I said it yesterday. I was like, maybe there was one part where I was like, maybe this person also creates like fake accounts, like one person behind several fake accounts, just so they control you. Kind of got that out here. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Somebody here has been trying to affect, like, it feels very much like somebody trying to stand in the way of destiny. That's the way that I heard it. Like, here you are making moves. You've moved away from this situation, your family, or whoever the hell this is. You've moved towards new cycles of change, right? You move towards destiny and fate. There's something in like, you've had some kind of like glow up since you've parted ways. It's like kind of like the energy of like, once you parted ways from your family, you are finally free to be like who you really are, who you are just naturally, like without judgment. You don't care about whether people think you're just, doing you. But I feel like it was imperative for you had to move on in order to create this change for yourself. I love this. I do low-key have an energy out here of somebody that may have been trying to affect your partnerships or relationships. But I'm not really going to focus on that because I don't like just the way the card is laying out here. I can see it, but it's like, it's a background energy because primarily they're just wanting to stop you. Trying to stop you from being seen, but they can't. So if you're a content creator and you're out here telling your story or sharing, baby, share, share, share. Bring the truth out. I'm telling you, this person's been trying to, they just want to slow you down. Look at all of this. They're trying to slow down your abundance. They don't like that you're so abundant. They don't like that you're going into a new cycle. They don't like that you're so abundant. They don't like it. Because what it does is your presence, however you're being viewed or being seen, what it does is it actually shines a light on this other person. I heard the word fraud. Because I can see it here. It's like somebody trying to cast a light over you to make people look at you differently, right? But maybe the work or whatever they've been doing, because we know that the Karmics have been like doing, dark magic and all this weird shit, right? But this feels like energy that's like losing its momentum. So it's not. And the veil is so thin right now. We're in October. The veil is thin. So it's quite possible that whatever work that this, witchy woman has been doing, like, it's not working. And maybe that's why the collective is being seen so clearly now, because all of the work that this person has been doing, they've exhausted themselves. They don't have the kind of power that they don't have the kind of power over you that they may have once had. And because you may now be living on a different timeline, and I said this maybe a year ago, we're on a different timeline now. So a lot of what the energy that this person may be trying to cast over, because you're not on the same timeline of what they're trying to affect, it doesn't actually hit you. It doesn't, like, the work, like, I'm trying to describe what it might feel like for you. Like, I can tell when they're, like, spiritual warfare is so real. Child, is so real. It's so real. But most times, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I can tell when there's something being sent towards me, or towards my home, or towards my husband and my kids. Like, I can feel it. I can feel it. It is more of an annoyance than anything else. But I kind of feel like this energy of whatever they've been trying to project towards you, it's like losing steam. It's losing steam because whatever you're doing to protect yourself is stronger than what they're throwing at you. Does that make sense? Yeah. Oh. So, and the person, or whoever this juju woman is over here, whoever this person is, yeah, it's connected to this person that's been trying to control your movement. You somehow managed to get out from underneath it. Because this kind of feels like being a few steps ahead of them. Yes. Yes. There's also an energy out here, and I don't know the relevance of this, but it has something to do with you working alone. Because it's kind of like, I also have an energy. This feels like a weird backfiring kind of energy. It's like somebody who tried to isolate you, or keep you separate from other people, not realizing that you didn't really want to deal with them other people anyway, and you are better off by yourself. Oh, this is funny. I don't know what they thought they were doing. But if you, I mean, I'm looking at it from my lens. I'm like, I can feel when there's some kind of weird energy, kind of hovering around. I can always feel it. I don't act on it, but I can feel it. I know when it's present. Here, I can see that where you know that it's present, but you transmute the energy, High Priestess, Magician, Star. And Hermit. You transmute the energy, and in order to create change so that you're not stuck in this low dense energy. And that's where the Tower comes out, because they're like, oh shit. Somebody here thought that their magic was more powerful than yours. And this is not to say that you perform magic or anything. If you do, that's your business. But it could just be your own protection. Whatever you do for your source of protection, whether that's like, daily prayers and manifest, like however you do that. Like, I can't speak on it for you. I know what I'm doing for me. But it's almost like somebody did not expect you to defend yourself in that way. And you may just have a bunch of, ancestral gangsters on your side who are just not having it. They're not here for this chick, whoever she is. They're not here for it. Because everything I see surrounding everything that's connected to you is protected. This person has been trying to create losses in your life, trying to isolate you, trying to get you to self-sabotage. This person has tried all kinds of things. And here you are in your knowing. This gives me the energy of somebody who knows how to transmute that energy. Like when I start feeling that low, dense, weird shit, yeah, I'll be tired or whatever, but I'll get up and go clean something, or I'll get up and go, paint a picture or draw something or something. I'm not about to let this weird energy get the best of me. I don't think you do either. You know what I'm saying? This energy looks like somebody who was trying. Ha 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 ha. Oh, look at that. And if somebody here has been casting juju over you, they've been, oh God. You know what this feels like? This feels like somebody who is learning. Okay, like just these cards, it's looking like somebody is figuring out who's the real boss. Because this energy kind of feels like, down here, this almost feels like instant, like kind of like an instant karma type thing. It almost feels like instant karma. They think, or there's someone here who felt like they could like keep you attached to like a past timeline, but you've already moved on from it. And because I do see energy of somebody here that is, they're very hyper focused on you, baby. Somebody is hyper focused on you. Especially if you have a platform. Especially, there's a lot of, if you happen to have a spiritual platform, this part ain't for everybody. if you have a spiritual platform, you got somebody here who is really paying attention to you. And they're worried. Oh, they're worried. Ego triggered as hell. They're worried about like a level of success or notoriety or something. Like they're worried about the number of eyes that are on you. I mean, I don't even really have the energy of like success behind it outside of this Nine of Pentacles. But it kind of feels like somebody is worried about the eyes, the amount of eyes that are on you. They're worried about it because this person operates out of their ego. They do wear a mask. And so I kind of feel like they don't want other people to see like who or what they are, but they also don't want other people to see your divinity, like your connection to the Most High. Like they don't want people to see that. So it's almost like people, like someone trying to purposely demonize you. But you don't even embody that kind of energy, and other people literally, like, you just mind your business. You literally just mind your business. And what people actually can see is that they see your Empress embodiment. They see your High Priestess embodiment. They see your Magician embodiment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you create shit from dust. And whatever this person has been throwing at you or has thrown at you, you just kind of pivot and kept on going. You didn't let it stop you. And this person has attempted to stop you several times. Several times. They've attempted to stop you several times. And the very thing, yeah, this is right here. I love this. So if you're on a public platform or whatever, what people can see is how much you've grown compared to this person who has been trying to keep you oppressed. And that was a very specific word that they wanted me to use. They wanted to keep you oppressed. And whoever this person is, very well could be a Leo, a Capricorn, or a Scorpio. And you know, I don't normally call the signs out here. But I'm like the ones that are really like relevant here. I got Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Aries, Virgo. Did I say Virgo? Virgo. And Gemini. Somebody wanted to keep you oppressed. I really like that energy. They wanted to keep you oppressed. And what people can actually see is they see your divinity. They know that you are like, you're tapped in, but you're also a truth teller and you're very fair. Somebody is afraid of that. They're afraid of, I want to say they're afraid of being discovered as a fraud. Because again, people can see, like, you have, what did I say yesterday? I'm talking to somebody who could potentially be a mother who is like, she does it all. Like, she does it all and does everything with grace and ease. It makes it look very, very easy. People are intrigued by that. They're intrigued by your ability to, and like, and the fact that you are this, I'm telling you, you got somebody here who is trying to bring a fight to you, and you're like, I'm not in this shit. I'm not in it. I don't want no parts of it. Yes, I'm minding my business. I'm minding my business. I'm staying guarded. I'm staying motivated, but I'm not going to be involved in your shit. But you definitely have people who are intrigued by the fact that you have the ability to do so much, and you do it with such grace. And even though you have people trying to attempt to slow you down or prevent your movement, you've been able to pivot. Like you have, this is giving big brain energy. Yep. And somebody here is just, you don't have no problem. I love this. You might also be somebody here who you don't have a problem like bearing your soul. You know what I'm saying? This feels like somebody who's unhinged because you're telling the truth. And so they're trying to bind you from being able to... I literally see somebody out here who's trying to stop you from working or to prevent you from doing whatever you do. I said that yesterday. I'm using all different cards. I'm like, it's the same kind of energy. Yeah, and this person feels it almost feels like they're just emotionally, somebody's very emotionally unstable because you're just out here doing your thing. Somebody here could be buried under, it's like somebody wanted you to be, I don't know if they're buried under financial debt or financial ruin is what I heard. Maybe they want that for you too. Maybe somebody feels bound. Why is that important? Okay, so it's kind of like, it's the same concept of what somebody wanted for you is what they're experiencing, because I can see that here too. People may also be able to see that this person, it's like somebody here is afraid of having to start over. That's really what it looks like. I don't know what they're going through, but it looks like somebody here who's afraid of having to start over. They're afraid of having to start over. Yeah. This is somebody, they wanted you to be in like financial and emotional ruin, basically. They wanted you to be in emotional and financial ruin, and you're not. Yeah, you're not. And somebody here, it's really weird. So if you're in this really good, I love this. This feels very much like you have somebody here who is, this looks like jealousy. Unhinged jealousy. You have somebody here, it's like they wanted to, I don't know, it's kind of like they dug a hole for you. They wanted you to fall in it, but they're the ones who are actually in the hole that they meant for you. And they're pissed because they were so obsessed with trying to slow you down and stop you, to prevent you from speaking your truth, to prevent you from excelling. You've evolved into an entirely different person. You've evolved into an entirely different person. I feel like you're very, like if you are on a public platform, I feel like it kind of gives me the energy of somebody who's very candid about, you could be very candid about how you feel and what what your experiences have been to help get you where you are. And then you got somebody here who's just completely jealous. You know what it feels like? There's some people who just don't know, or I feel like they're jealous of your ability to be so transparent, because not everybody embodies that, and some folks are just really, I'm an open book. Like I'm pretty much an open book. And there are some things that I don't discuss because it ain't nobody's business, but things that I do share, I share because I know that there are other people who have had those same experiences. And I share because I want you to know that you're not alone. Like, you're not, the experience isn't just yours alone, baby. We've been there. You know what I'm saying? But there's somebody here who just really wanted to control how other people saw you. They're very jealous of the fact that, you've taken initiative for yourself. And I kind of get the impression that this person just they don't want to learn anything new. They don't want to experience anything new. They just want to do the same old, and they want you to do the same old with them. And you're just not doing that, You're just not. I'm like, just same, yeah. So it's almost like somebody here. I kind of feel like this person, they need to really examine why you chose to walk away. I get the energy that somebody here doesn't think that it's fair, but I can see it clearly. You moved away from it because it wasn't emotionally, it's very one-sided. You probably were there. We were probably breadcrumbed. Yeah, and folks are feeling left behind. Some people are feeling left behind, and they feel like, you made a mistake by walking away. Again, it goes back to that same targeting energy. It's like you became target number one the moment you decided to, shift your energy and be like, all right, I'm out. I don't want to do this anymore, because I see that the longer I stay connected, or longer I try to like work it out, the longer I try to stay connected to you, the more stagnant I become. So by you making the decision to walk away, to make choices for yourself, like, I'm going to go focus on the things that I really enjoy, focus on my own life, they weren't expecting that. Yeah, it's kind of like yeah. I don't know. There's something about your exit. I don't know. The moment you left, it kind of gives me that energy, that umbrella energy. It's like you walked away from something, and then, you took your little protective umbrella away, and then people started experiencing all kind of like weird shit. And this almost feels like somebody realizing that the reason why they started getting that, having all that weird, because now on one hand it's like, ooh, the collective is doing juju on me, and that's why all these things are happening. But no, that's not why it is. It's like you removed yourself from the environment, so your presence in the environment shielded them from all the shit, the fuck shit that they had been doing. Your presence shielded them from the repercussions. When you removed yourself, that's when all the stuff started happening. You know what I mean? So it's easy to make you the target. It's easy to, point the finger at you. Oh, they must be over there doing, black magic, and they're a witch, and they're this and they're that, right? Because it takes attention off of their fuck shit. But now this feels like I can see it. I see it. I've been seeing it through this whole reading. It's like somebody can actually see that all you've done was just remove yourself. Like you removed yourself, and because if you are, and I got the star card out here like 4 times now, when you removed yourself, and if you are, in the public eye, if you are on the internet of some kind of way, whatever, you have a platform, you're on YouTube or you're on TikTok or you're on, Instagram or talking about it on Facebook, wherever you are, writing a book, whatever. It's literally like somebody's like, oh, that's why you left. I get it. And so they're also witnessing that there's a bunch of changes going on in other people's lives. We've got unhinged folks. I got folks getting karma for things that they did in the past. I got people getting karma for their involvement. And meanwhile, you're just focusing on work and you're minding your business. We like it. We absolutely like it. Let's grab some tea leaves. Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Crown, honor, and respect will come to you. Bow, you are highly thought of. Broken bridge, an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Month of April may be of significance. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. Ear, good news. Sun, happiness and well-being. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Wedge, someone trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Okay, so we have broken bridge, an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Someone trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. And this boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So you may have, the month of April could be of significance. Could be dealing, again, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus, or something could be coming in April. You do have somebody here who's trying to keep you away from something significant, such as an inheritance, winning, or windfall. Okay. But we see the broken bridge, and that's an unsuccessful outcome to their problem. Right? Honor and respect is going to come to you. Happiness and well-being, you will be getting some good news. You got folks around you who are stubborn and aggressive. We don't give a damn. Let them be aggressive and stubborn on their own time. All right, let's get some index cards. Actually, let's grab some from each stack. Alright, so somebody here is misogynistic. Somebody's dealing with some legal matters or documents, experiencing bad luck. Someone says, I have regrets for what I've done. Someone may have a sex addiction. There may be clarity around someone's sex addiction. Someone says, I've always hated you because you're blessed. Someone's experiencing anxiety. Divine timing is at play. Listen to the lyrics and the musical downloads that you may be getting. Pay attention to the lyrics. Someone's in deep despair over distance. Someone could be experiencing depression or dark night of the soul. Somebody's sending dark energy your way. You are finally free. Your ex may be involved. Don't be afraid. You're uninterested in a new start. Someone doesn't want you to prosper. You're in the public eye and being seen, like I said. Someone lies on the kids to them or about them, but you're unbothered. You're no longer bound to past mistakes or worries. Someone's afraid of being exposed. We have positive change in circumstance coming for you. Somebody says you don't deserve it. They're jealous of your life. Somebody exhibits abusive patterns. Someone says, I don't know how you do it. Somebody's seeing things clearly but refusing to let go. Baby daddy may be significant. You have jealous family members. Have an older man. Someone says, I have more tricks up my sleeve. I project my fears to scare you. The month of May could be of significance. Could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini. A stepbrother may be significant. And somebody's been using word magic. Alright, where's Amanda's deck? Since we know that they're projecting some juju, let's see what else is going on in that realm. Shout out to Amanda Lewis and her Energies of Affliction deck. If you're interested, the link is below in the description box. And incidentally, if you have a deck or a product that you would like me to share with the collective, get in touch with me. Because I like to connect my peoples. Alright. We have death rites, rituals that involve invoking death or shadow energies, sometimes used to bring a person closer to their demise or to cause suffering. Spiritual attachments, negative or dark entities attached to a person, draining their energy and causing feelings of fear, anxiety, or oppression. This can happen during moments of vulnerability or through negative spiritual practices. Shamanic manipulation, misuse of shamanic practices or spiritual rituals to control, harm, or manipulate others' energy for selfish purposes. Mental binding rituals, rituals focused on controlling or manipulating a person's thoughts, actions, or emotions to create dependence or manipulation. And one more. Psychic implants, foreign thoughts or beliefs planted within a person's mind through manipulation, causing them to act against their will or nature. Stay prayed up, y'all. Stay prayed up. All right. No, I don't think I'm going to do those. I'm going to do the dice and then we'll wrap. Woo. Okay, we have the 9th house. Alright, we have the 2nd house. Your values, your possessions, your resources. Your 3rd house, communications, your communication style. 9th house, I want to say education, higher education, law, publishing, literature, distance travel. Then we have Libra, Cancer, Gemini. We have Mars, Venus, and I believe this is Neptune. So Mars, Venus, and Neptune. Mars is Aries and Scorpio. Venus is Libra and Taurus. Neptune is Pisces. Then we have Cancer, which is the natural 4th house. Gemini, which is the natural 3rd house. And Libra, the natural 7th house. Then we have 2nd house, 3rd house, and 9th house. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are made aware of any new videos that I upload, or like when I go live, whenever that is. Like I want to go live, but I haven't gotten the nudge. Like when I do go live, it's because I'm getting a nudge. Like go live and do it right now. I haven't gotten the nudge, so I guess it ain't time yet. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you in the next video. Take care.